Anybody that watches the sky might find this a little bit interesting. In Massachusetts, on June 6th, I saw, it was late morning, and I saw four, what it looked to be Black Hawk helicopters just hovering. It appeared to be above a local airport, small airport. Not that significant, not that strange, I suppose. They could have been going to an air show, but they were just hovering there on a Monday morning. It struck me odd because for the last 2 years I've been seeing many helicopters, military helicopters, going directly over my house. One to the point where I could actually see the driver so close. He was just barely above the treetops, and I waved to him, and as he went by, he waved the back end of the helicopter back at me to say, as if to wave. It's pretty cool. But there's been so many helicopters the last couple of years, and I haven't seen any in a while until this. Okay, keep that in mind. Throughout the day, I saw weird formations in the clouds. And then that afternoon, I saw a rainbow cloud, but I just couldn't get a photograph of it on my phone, even though I tried. It was just on the cusp of being rainbow, and then it would go back white, rainbow, white, and it was like hidden behind another cloud. So I went about my business, and then a few minutes later, I look again. That cloud that was there had moved on. Another cloud was in that same spot, and the rainbow cloud was still trying to form, or trying not to form. I don't know. Now fast forward to June 10th. I actually got a pretty good photograph of a rainbow cloud with almost, just my own imagination, I suppose. It looks like an angel or something near it. But I noticed as I'm watching this actual rainbow cloud that I got a photograph of, over time, as the clouds moved, the rainbow cloud stayed there. So the atmosphere is moving clouds, and the rainbow cloud stays in the same spot. Now, there might be a logical explanation for this. You could say, well, it's just, light refracting off of moisture in the air, blah, 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 blah. Well, why is it staying in the same spot? Why didn't it move with the clouds? It was the same height with other clouds, because other clouds kind of went in the same spot, and that cloud stayed. Now, I've only seen a rainbow cloud for myself one other time. It was a few months ago over another local town. But I was driving, and I didn't have enough time to pay attention to see if it moved or not. I had never even thought about looking for that. Now, UFO lovers, people that are into that stuff, that because they've had sightings or whatnot, may say that that's a light being craft. A scientist or somebody that's into science might say, well, there's a perfectly good explanation for that, because that's a mineral in the ground reflecting off of moisture in the air or something. I don't know. I'm not saying it's either one. I just find it very unusual. Now, the 11th of June, somebody I know texted me and said he had 5 or 6 Black Hawk helicopters just fly over his house, barely above the treetops, where the treetops were actually moving from the wind. A few minutes later, he had 5 or 6 more go by. So what is going on in Massachusetts? I know Massachusetts has either the second or third most sealed indictments. I don't know, you tell me.